Hi, good day and welcome to video 64, and today we're going to be doing the frequency polygon. Now as promised, the frequency polygon, out of all the graphs in statistics, the histogram and the cumulative frequency, and well, the frequency polygon will be the easiest out of the three. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so over here we've been asked to measure the height of hills. So once again, I just want to make sure we can interpret the graph. How many hills were between 31 to 40 meters in height? And that answer would be 22. And 9 hills were between 51 to 60 meters in height. Now, for the frequency polygon, remember in the cumulative frequency and the histogram, you had to find the upper class boundary and the lower class boundary. For the frequency polygon, you don't need to find either of those. Instead, you need to find the midpoint of the range. For example, between 0 and 10, we need to find the midpoint of that to plot our graph. Now, how do you find the midpoint of something? All you need to do is add the two numbers and just simply divide by 2. So let's do the first one. 0 to 10. So let's just add 0 and 10. When you add 0 and 10, you will get back 10. Just divide that answer by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. And we're going to do the same for the rest. 11 plus 20. 11 plus 20 is 31. 31 divided by 2 is 15.5. Alright, and we're just going to do the same for the rest. So it's going to hurry it down. It's not really that hard. For the midpoint here, I got 25.5. If you have a calculator on you, you could do the calculation with me, so it will stick into your head. This one I got 35.5. Next one is 41 plus 50 divided by 2. I got 45.5. 51 plus 60 divided by 2. I got 55.5. And the midpoint of 61 and 70, I got 65.5. 71 plus 80 divided by 2, I got 75.5. So, the first step in a frequency polygon is to find the midpoint of the range. And what we're going to do, the midpoint will go on our x-axis, and our frequency will go on our y-axis. Now let's pay attention to the scale given to us by the examiner. On the x-axis, every 2 centimeters will be 10 units. On our y-axis, the vertical one, every 1 centimeter will be 1 unit. Alright, so let's figure out which type of graph I have chosen to use today. Is this the T-Rex or is this the Lego? Well, notice the blocks are 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. They look pretty small from here to here. So it will be the Lego. So we're using the one where the spacing of the block, is 1 centimeter. So let's use the scale here now. Let's see. Every 2 centimeters equals 10 units. So here's 0. We're looking at the x-axis. So I'll bring that a little bit in view there. Right? So if here's 0, over here, by the next dark line is 1 centimeter, and our next dark line will be 2 centimeters. And they said every 2 centimeters would be 10. So here, in other words, every 2 blocks will be 10. So if here's 10, 2 blocks away will be 20. Next 2 blocks is 30, because every 2 centimeters, in this case, 2 blocks is 10. 50. 60, 70, 80, and it looks like at the end of my graph I will get 90. Right, so I got from 10 all the way to 90. Now let's look at our y-axis. Every 1 centimeter is 1 unit. Now remember, from here to here is 1 centimeter, right? So here will be 1, here will be 2, here will be 3, here will be 4. This one is a really easy scale. Every 1 centimeter is 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't think of anything more boring than this. Oy. Alright, 20, 21, 22, 23, and finally 24. Right? Hope none of you all fell asleep there. Alright, so let's get started now. Now in the frequency polygon, we will not be drawing rectangles. All we're going to be doing is plotting points. Now remember, we don't need this anymore. It's just the midpoint and the frequency. Sorry, it's just the midpoint and the frequency. So let's get started. Use my pencil here. All right, the first point is 5, 10. 5, 10. 5 on the x. Now, if from here to here is 10, right? Remember, there are 10 small blocks in between. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. So which means every small block is 1. But another way is this. If from here to here is 10, exactly in between should be halfway, which is 5. So here's 5. And how high do we have to go? 5, 10. 5, and you go all the way up to 10. We're going to put a dot there. 5, 10. The next one is 15.57. If here's 10, remember we said every small block is 1. So if here's 11, here's 12, here's 13, here's 14, here's 15. Here is 16. Remember, 15.5 will be in between 15 and 16. So you will need to go in between the 15 and the 16. So make sure that pencil is sharpened. And how high do we have to go? 7. So I have to make sure and get it in between the two blocks there. Right? I made sure and put it between the 15 and the 16. And it's exactly 7 high. The next one is 25.5. If here's 20 and here's 30, 25 will be in between, but we need 25.5. If here's 25, the next small block is 26. So 25.5 should be in between. And how high do we have to go? 15 high. And I made sure and put it in between the 25 and the 26. All right. And all we're going to do is take our time and plot the rest of the points. So let me do those quickly. The next one is 35.5. 35.5 is between 30 and 40. 35.5, 22. Now remember, I have to go between the 35 and the 36 on the x-axis. So it will be in between here. Right. Next one is 45.5. If here's 40 and here's 50, 45 is in the middle. If here's 45, the next line is 46. So 45.5 will be in between. And how high do we have to go? 18. Let's look for 18. 18 is there. All right. Next one is 55.59. 55.59. Should be in between. Number 55.5 is between 55 and 56. Next one is 65.52. Here's 65 in between the 60 and the 70. 65.5 is in between 65 and 66. And next one is 75.59. All right, 75.59. So I think I lost it there. All right. Now, all we have to do now is just take our ruler and join the points in order. We're going that way, so we have to go down, go up. So when we join the points, we join it in the same order, one by one. That is it there. That is our frequency polygon. Alright, so I'll move it there into view so you can see the whole thing. And that is it. Our frequency polygon, like I said, would have been the easiest out of all, well, of the 3 types of graphs you can get for CXC. Right? Between the cumulative frequency, histogram, and well, the frequency polygon. Alright, now to be honest, that's all I really have to show you on the frequency polygon. Right? In the rest of my videos on statistics, I'm going to concentrate on the parts of statistics that have nothing really to do with graphs. It's just going to be pure calculations. Alright, so hope to see you for video, I believe that'll be 65. Now, of course, if you're from Trinidad and Tobago and you're interested in extra lessons, check the you can check the website below, ilovelessons.com, for more information. Thank you and have a good day.